right, this week we're going to be looking at something called inferences. We're going to be inferencing. So let's kind of talk about what that really means. Okay, so inferencing is when you make an inference, you go beyond the author's words to understand something. So maybe they don't exactly tell you in the text what happens, but you can figure it out. Let's look at this picture, for instance. Okay, it says Casey and Josie are standing in front of Eastmore Middle School. Here's their picture. So what can you infer from this picture? What can you look at this picture and say, I know what's happening. Yeah, it looks like they're graduating. It looks like they're having a graduation. And I can infer that because they're standing in front of the school. They have graduation caps on. So that's how I know that they're graduating. So I just made an inference. So making an inference, when we're reading something and we're inferencing, we are looking at the clues in the text. Okay, that's one of the pieces of the puzzle to being able to infer things. Looking at the clues in the text. Clues inside the text can help us tremendously if we don't exactly know maybe what's happening, but we're trying to put all the pieces together. Also, one of the puzzle pieces is what I already know. If I had never been to a graduation before and I didn't know what this hat and tassel was, I might not know that this is a graduation, so I might not be able to infer that. But because I've already been to a graduation, I know what that means. So using what I already know is one way that we can make inferences. It helps us to make inferences. Okay. Another one is questions I have. When you ask questions, good readers ask questions all the time. And that helps you to know. So I might ask a question, I wonder what they're doing here. I wonder why they have graduation hats on. So I guess maybe that means they're having a graduation. And then at the end of that, you can say, I can infer. Infer or make an inference. I can infer that they are graduating because they have graduation caps on and they're standing in front of the school. We'll do some more of those little activities later in the week, so that'll be kind of fun. So when you make an inference, you go beyond the author's words. So you're not just looking at exactly what the text says or what the words say, but you're going beyond that. You're looking a little bit further than just the words that are on the page. Beyond the words. To understand what's happening. Okay. If I said it was a hot day, all the children had swimsuits on, there was water splashing around, I didn't tell you they were swimming, but you can infer they were swimming because it's hot, they have swimsuits on, and the water is splashing. And you know that all of those things mean that you're swimming. So some words that you can use when you are inferring, you might say, it could mean so if I were looking at this, I could say, it could mean they are graduating, or it could mean they are taking graduation pictures, okay? Or I might say, I think. It was hot outside, all the children had swimsuits, there was water splashing around. I could say, I think the children are swimming. Or you can say, I know that when children wear swimsuits and water splashes, that usually means they're swimming. Or you could say maybe. Maybe it's just a good guess. Maybe the children are swimming, but maybe the children are playing in the sprinkler. Just whichever ideas. So you just come up with your inference, and sometimes it's easy to make inferences. Sometimes the author gives us a lot of clues, and it's just super easy and we can just figure it out really quickly. Sometimes the author gives us just a few clues, and it's a little bit harder to figure out what they're maybe implying or what they're maybe talking about. So good readers always infer. So when you get to a part in the book and you're like, oh, I think they're going to do this, and you're making a guess, that is inferring. That's using the clues that you're given to make an inference or to make a good guess about what you think is happening. Okay, so that's what we're going to be doing this week, and we have a fun activity to do today on making inferences, and I hope that you enjoy it.